Welcome back, everybody. We are now just one day away. The Breeders' Cup World Championships taking place in Central Kentucky this weekend, with the high-stakes horse races going down at Keeneland tomorrow and Saturday.
ABC 36 Sports Director Jeff Piecoro has been joining us live all week long from Keeneland. That's where we find him once again enjoying himself as always. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you guys, too. You know, we've talked all week long about the food they have out here, what's going on out in the mornings. Let's talk about how you can make some money on Friday and Saturday. How about that?
Well, let's get going.
I love it. What do you got for us?
All right, the first one I have, and I'm really excited to see this horse run again. It's 6 years old. It's Jackie's Warrior. Jackie's Warrior is Steve Asmussen's horse, and this is one of the great stories of the Breeders' Cup. Steve Asmussen bought this horse 4 years ago for $90,000. His earnings to date is $2.8 million, and the Sprint will be the final race of Jackie's Warrior's career, and we'd love to see him go out with a win. He has been one of the fastest sprinters in America for the last 2 years, and to cap off his career with the Breeders' Cup Sprint victory would be fantastic. So I'm using Jackie's Warrior in the Sprint. Love to see that, and underneath, so that's a 9 horse, and then underneath them in the exacta, I'm going to use American Theorem, which is American Pharoah's son.
That great lineage.
Yeah,
I like that.
Okay.
All right.
And
There you go. Okay. All right, let's go ahead.
No, go ahead. You go, Jeff. Go.
All right, I was going to say, we'll go on to the Turf Mile. This is Kinross, and Kinross has been fantastic. He's from Europe. He's won 4 straight races over in Europe, including 2 what they call Group 1s, which are Grade 1s here in the United States. Kinross is a great horse. Really like him. He's the 13th, so I'm using him on top. And underneath him, we're going to go with Todd Pletcher's horse, Annapolis. So a 13-4 and in that one. I really think that one will be really nice. And Modern Games, who won the juvenile turf last year, is another one I'm going to use in all of my exotics as well. And of course that leads us to the Classic. So I'm going to ask you first, who do you like in the Classic?
Oh, it was so hard to choose. We've both been looking over it all morning. I've decided I'm going to put my money behind Life is Good.
All right. I think I went with Hot Rod Charlie.
Mm-hmm. What about you? What's your pick?
Well, you know, Hot Rod Charlie is a horse that everyone here at Keeneland loves. He's a hard-knocking horse. It's run all over Kentucky, and everybody loves that horse. I think Hot Rod Charlie could be there. Life is Good is another one. I just don't know if 1.25 miles is the best distance for Life is Good. For me, obviously, Flightline is like the superhero. He's the champ right now. Until you beat the best, you know, I've got to go with Flightline. Epicenter is a really nice horse. It's got good natural speed, and it's going to be running. But to me, it's all about Flightline. If he takes to this track, and that's the key here, because, again, you only race here 30 days. Is this track tight enough for these horses? If it is, I think Flightline wins, and a lot of people are comparing him to Secretariat. So we're going to go with Flightline.
All right.
Quite the comparison. I love that. Jeff, thank you so much, buddy. Oh, I'm just so excited. It's going to be a long 2 days leading up to that Classic for sure.
Thanks again to Jeff.